I knew something was off the second we stepped inside. The bass hummed under everything. Conversations layered over one another, and the chandelier's sparkle seemed to find everyone but me. Claire let go of my hand almost straight away. No look back, no small smile, just a quiet slipping away as she wove herself in the crowd, like she'd been counting down to escape all week. I stood there, suddenly a stranger beside my own wife. We'd been married 6 years. I knew the way she laughed, the little hates and loves, how cilantro made her wrinkle her nose, but she chased heat in every dish. That night the woman I watched didn't belong to me. She belonged to everyone else. Claire leaned into her friends, murmured things that made them laugh. She rested her hand on a man's arm when he spoke. Her head tipped just enough to show interest, her smile wide enough to make my chest hurt. And me? I was background. I drifted to a corner, pretending to scroll my phone, while inside I fought the sting of being unseen, erased by polite smiles. A server offered a drink. I took it, but it was flavorless because all I could see was Claire throwing her head back, laughing in a way I hadn't heard from her in months. 10 minutes, 20, almost an hour. Not once did she look for me. Not once did she notice me hovering at the edge of her perfect little world. I couldn't take it anymore. I set the untouched glass down, pushed through bodies, and stepped out into the cool night. The quiet outside felt like relief. I walked to the car, sat, and let the engine sit cold. My hands clenched the wheel until my knuckles went white. I wanted to drive away and never return, but some stubborn hope, denial, maybe, kept me glued to the seat. My phone buzzed. One message from Claire. Come. One word. For a second my heart lied to me and jumped. She saw me. She wanted me. Maybe I'd been wrong. But I knew her shortcuts. I knew that tone. This wasn't for me. A cold knot tightened in my gut. I tucked the phone in my pocket and walked back toward the house. The party still buzzed. Nobody noticed me slip in. Claire wasn't where I'd left her. No friends, no drinks. I scanned the room, throat tight, then spotted movement down the hall. Her dress trailed as she slipped into a side room, phone in hand. I followed, quiet and careful, every step heavy like I was dragging my heart behind me. The door at the hall's end was only ajar. I stopped. Through the crack I saw her. Claire, not alone. A tall, broad-shouldered man, the same one from earlier, stood too close. Her phone buzzed. She smiled up at him and held it out. See, he'll come, she whispered, amusement in her voice. My stomach flipped. I pressed my ear closer, even though each word felt like a blade. You sure? He murmured. Of course, she said, slipping her phone into her purse. He always does. That's the thing. He'll never leave me. Not until I make him. The room swam. My breath came ragged. I should have burst and screamed, demanded the truth, destroyed the lie in the moment. But I stood still, watching my marriage fray in front of me. Her hand touched his chest. He leaned in. I turned and left before the rest could burn into me. Outside, the air slapped me awake. My hands trembled as I fumbled for keys. Somehow I drove. The streets blurred and tears stung my eyes. Home felt like a dark coffin. I sat there and heard the sentence again and again. He'll never leave me. Not until I make him. So that was it. I wasn't a husband. I was a burden to be manipulated and shelved when convenient. At 2 a.m. the door clicked. Claire came in, heels dangling from her hand. She froze when she saw me. James, she said, surprised. You left. The silence pressed down. Her confidence cracked under my stare. Why didn't you answer my text? She asked. I let out a bitter laugh. Your text? That wasn't for me. Her color drained. Don't. I whispered. Don't lie. I heard you. Her lips moved, but no excuse came, just the worst kind of silence. She sank into the chair across from me, eyes wet. James, it's not what you think, she began. I slammed my hand on the table, so hard it echoed. Don't insult me with that. 6 years, Claire. 6 years of my life, my love, my trust, and you toss it away like I'm nothing. Her tears fell, but mine had already gone hard. My voice low and steady, I said, You know what hurts most? It's not that you cheated. It's not even the lie. It's that you thought I'd never leave, that you could do this and I'd just stay. Her sob broke the quiet. I stood, chair scraping back. You've said enough. She reached out, desperate, but I stepped back. For once, I wasn't the one chasing. That night I packed a bag, not everything, but enough, clothes, the essentials, the things that mattered. From the doorway she whispered, voice cracking, "James, please don't go." I paused with my back to her, then turned and met her eyes one last time. "No, Claire, this time you don't get to tell me when to come." I walked out, the door shut behind me with a finality that settled into my bones. For the first time in months, maybe years, I wasn't invisible. I wasn't wallpaper. I was free.